This team has 300,000 power, more than my team. Do I even try it? Can I beat this team? But first, let's take a look at my team makeup, and then we'll get back to this fight. So this is a stun team. A lot of people have used before. I've seen it used before. The stun team I have is Almond, Espresso, Black Raisin, Brave, and Tiger Lily. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to get into the top 1,000 rankings. And the great thing about this team is it's not even that high level. I mean, we're talking about 268,000 attack power. You can easily create a team that's better than mine. I do have a strong Black Raisin cookie, and Black Raisin cookie is the key part of this team. As you'll see, because if you look at my Brave cookie, level 30, Tiger Lily's only level 36, Almond's level 38. They're barely powered up. So it's all about that first stun attack. It's also why you want to use these two treasures. So the Berry Jelly Lollipop, it's gonna give your Black Raisin cookie a attack and critical percentage boost. Add that with the Grim looking scythe, and you get the increased crit percent for all cookies. So you're pretty much guaranteeing that Black Raisin cookie is gonna do a lot of crit when the Black Raisin cookie attacks. Let me just show you my cookies real quick, just to give you an idea of how not powered up they are. Here's Ginger Brave, 13,000 powered. Toppins are okay, but I mean, I wouldn't even use crit toppins. I would use like damage resist, just so he survives a little bit. But I'm using crit because I'm trying to power up crit toppins just in case I go with a crit build for Vamp. So, literally, I don't even care what the toppins are for him. For Almond, I got some Swift chocolate cookies. Look, cooldown 10%. Not even great. Tiger Lily, cooldown 11.7%. Right? Toppins aren't even that great. Power 28,992. The key though on Black Almond is you do want a high skill. So I got level 38 skill. That's going to get me that 92.7% damage resist. I'd like to get him even higher, maybe to level 40. Because that damage link is just saying, hey, whatever damage Black Raisin Cookie does, right? Like I'm going to do 92.7% of that total damage to the rest of the cookies that are linked. The other 5 linked enemies, the other 4 linked enemies. So, ideally, get Almond to at least like level 40. I have Almond at 38. He does fine, but the higher the link damage, the better you're gonna do. My Black Raisin Cookie, pretty strong, 131,000 power. I'm only at 53 skill. I can raise Black Raisin Cookie to even higher levels. I can get Black Raisin Cookie to level 60. I mean, you know, I could probably get another. At full power, I could get Black Raisin Cookie to about 160,000 power. So there's definitely room to improve this team. Right now, I'm beating teams that have about 550,000 power pretty easily. I had a fight yesterday with a team that had 550,000 power, and I had 70% health left, so it wasn't any problem. But then I tried a top 30 team that had 630,000 power, and my team just wasn't strong enough. Like I got the damage down to about 15%, but it didn't finish the team off. Okay, back to the fight. 300,000 power difference. Can my team handle it? They even got latte and pure vanilla cookie. And the final 2 cookies, 2 DPS dealers from the back line. Not even close. 300,000 power difference, and my team crushed them. This is the power of the stun team. The important thing, though, when you use this stun team is you just cannot attack every team. You have to pick and choose what team you're going to fight. There are teams Specifically teams that have latte, a cooldown latte that will wipe your team out. So whatever you do, make sure you are not picking the cooldown latte teams. As you can see on the screen right here, I did not mess with that 433,000 power team with cooldown latte and pure vanilla. I'd get my butt kicked. But you can see the teams above and below, no cooldown latte, easy wins. So let's hit free refresh. Let's just go through a few of these. 422,000. And this is a level 50 latte, so it's probably a cooldown latte. Now, right below it, you'll see a level 45 latte. This is probably not a cooldown latte, so let's go find out. If it's not a level 50 latte and not high stars, most of the time it's not a cooldown latte. And you can see it's not a cooldown latte, so this is a free one. And they were kind of low powered, so it was a even easier match. 2 trophies, not that great. Alright, so check out this team here at the bottom. 523,412. About, yeah, 1,500 trophies. Same level as me. I'm guessing it's DPS in the last 2 slots. Let's see if my team can take it. Yep, DPS. I do enough damage. Definitely, it should be a win, but Herb will be annoying and he'll Dark Choco. This is a win. Sweet! They didn't have cooldown, and it was an easy win. See what rank I'm at now. Top 2,500, so moving on up. One thing I did want to mention, I did a few more battles and I started to run into some issues because I did not have a high enough cooldown on Black Raisin. The cooldown I had on Black Raisin was 1.8%, I believe, and that little delay made it go after some of the enemy's cookies, and it's made a huge difference. I lost some battles that I normally won. All because I switched around some toppings because I wanted to get a little more attack toppings on Black Raisin, so I took some of my Rye toppings off of Rye, replaced it on Black Raisin, but I accidentally took some cooldown away. So I got Black Raisin back with the cooldown 3.1%. I was like, what's going on? I couldn't figure out why battles I was normally winning I wasn't winning on, and it seemed like my attack was slightly off. Black Raisin was going a little slower, and it's just that cooldown percentage. Alright, let's try this one at the top. 398,000, 1,372 trophies. I don't think they have pure vanilla. They definitely don't have latte. Hoping they don't have a cooldown pure vanilla. So we're just playing the odds at this point. They have pure vanilla. Okay, but I won this match. Man, up in Black Raisin's cooldown back to 3.1% makes such a huge difference. That's a fight I possibly lose before because pure vanilla gets the heal off. Alright, bunch of lattes. This bottom one has a pure vanilla that probably has cooldown. This one here at the bottom, 393. We know probably doesn't have PV, no CD latte. Should be a pretty easy win. And this is gonna be 5 trophies. And they have PV. Joking me. Sweet. Still got this one. Didn't matter. It's mostly about cooldown latte. Just gotta avoid cooldown latte. So I am looking at this potential opponent at the very bottom, 412,000. They could have a latte. This should be a pretty even fight. They're only about 140,000 power points higher than my team. They definitely have a DPS in the 5th spot. Question is, do they have latte? And is that latte cooldown? Let's find out. They don't. They have espresso. This should be a win for me. It is. Sweet. This will be a nice 5 trophy win. 60% life left. Is there anyone else? Let's see. There's 2 lattes. 1228 trophies. Not even worth my time. A pure vanilla cookie, but it's only 1300 trophies. I mean, that will be 3 additional trophies if I fight that. Squad. Do I think that pure vanilla cookie has cooldown? Possibly, but they're so low level that they probably won't survive my attack, regardless if it's a cooldown pure vanilla cookie. Yeah, they got quite fast. So that in that case, when they're that low level, like, it's not gonna matter because you can't heal people, or you can't heal cookies that are dead. 3 cookies, I'll take it. 1742. So just some final tips here at the end of the video. You can see my team now a little bit more powered up. I went through a few more battles. I did get the top 2000 a couple times, but never did reach that top 1000 goal. The whales came in, just kicked my butt. But I mean, top 2000 is gonna get you awesome rewards. And if this team gets even stronger, there were some stun teams that I saw with this makeup that had 350,000, 360,000 power. Those teams are gonna crush it. They can beat just about any team. But, like I said, if there's a cooldown latte, it will mess you up. You want to make sure that you look out for pure vanilla as well. I fought a lot of pure vanilla comps. There were some pure vanillas that had cooldown that would heal before I could do my full DPS, which caused problems. There were fights where I fought other stun teams, and for the most part, if you have the higher power level, you will win. Your stun team will outlast the other one. Also, if you're fighting another stun team with the same comp, if you have the higher level Black Raisin, most of the time you're gonna win because you're gonna do the most damage. There were other stun teams I saw, like the Beat Stun Team, the Almond Rye Stun Team. If you run into any of those stun teams, go for it. Every time I fought those stun teams, it was pretty much an automatic win. So this is a great stun team. This is a fantastic arena team if you're patient and you pick and choose your battles, because there are a lot of matches that are automatic wins. And I'm going to give you another tip that I found out the hard way. If there is a team that you might or might not win, but they're about 200 trophy levels below you, don't even fight them. Only fight the lower trophy level teams if you are absolutely 100% sure you're going to win. Because if you lose to that team and you're -7 or -8 trophies, it's going to take you 2 to 3 matches just to get back to where you were. Now, if you want to fight a team that is 100, 200 trophies higher than you that you might beat, that's fine. Go for it. Why? If you win, you're going to get +6, +7 trophies, and if you lose, you're only losing 2 trophies. Only losing 2 trophies, not that big of a deal. Right? So, it's about picking on the top teams that you know you can beat and being careful about the lower level teams, because you do not want to lose 7 or 8 trophies. It just crushes you. I mean, you don't want to waste 3 arena attacks just to get back to where you are. So play it safe, or fight the whales that you know you can beat. I mean, some of them are very obvious. If there's no latte, right? Latte is always left of espresso. If there's no latte and you can tell that they probably don't have pure vanilla, right? If it's like an espresso comp and they're using herb, or they're using espresso and they're using herb and palm, you know you're probably going to win that match, right? But you need to know how much damage your team can do. So if you have Black Raisin at level 55, you're not doing nearly as much damage as a comp with a Black Raisin level 60, and look at my almond, only 39, right? So Black Raisin level 60 and an almond 50, you're doing enough damage to beat any team, so long as they don't have those cooldown cookies. But if you have like a 35 almond, a level 50 to 55 Black Raisin cookie, you gotta know how much damage you're doing. You gotta pick and choose. But this team's fun. Like, there are not many teams out there where you can, on a budget, right, or free to play, go against the whales, go against a team with a bunch of level 60s, 5 stars, and kick their butt. And this is one of those teams, and that's what makes it so fun. Alright, thanks for watching this video.